Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bad Peace Podcast. I am your host Tati.
I'm your co-host Armani.
And today we have kind of like a continuation of the toxic shit because baby, it's a lot going on. And
it's a man.
Even with you, huh? But I don't know if it's safe to discuss that. But
I can discuss what the fuck I want to discuss.
But however, Cardi B has gotten back with Offset.
She is me. I am her.
That is really crazy to me.
At least she got a truck. She doesn't drive.
But see, that's my thing. Okay. That's my thing. She only took him back. Do you think she only took him back because
she want to say it's not the material things?
Because she could buy her own fucking truck.
But in the end, that's what got her back.
I don't get that. Like, if you really serious about leaving a nigga, like, ain't nothing gone.
Mm-hmm. You'll be like, thank you for the car, baby daddy.
Yeah, period. And I'm out. And on top of that, she could buy her own fucking.
She doesn't even know how to drive.
But that's how people from New York are. Like, they don't drive, so they don't know how to drive. It's so crazy that they be so fucking old, and you be like, how you don't have a driver's license? Or
like, where did you go wrong in life?
Yeah, because even like I follow this girl on Instagram. She's from New York. She's like my age, and she's like, I gotta get my driver's license. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that just I gotta take my permit test and all this shit. I'm like, what?
Out of fucking control. But you too old for that.
Yeah, so I just think that by her getting back with him, that shit, her she said the shit is dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is just so fucking toxic to be going back and forth, and then you announcing it to the world that you're gonna.
The judge is gonna say, listen, the next time y'all go through this shit, y'all just gonna have to work this out. Ain't no divorce. Or if y'all get divorced, y'all cannot get remarried. Just figure it out, because y'all not finna keep playing with these people.
Yeah, filling out this fucking paperwork. Even though, I mean, it's their money, you know what I'm saying? But that shit is just crazy to me. And so, like I said, announcing it to the world every fucking time, it's just like, you look crazy.
You look dumb.
And so my thing is, we do that a lot. I mean, I don't do it, but I remember back in my Twitter days, I used to always like post memes and shit to like let niggas know that I'm going through shit, and post subliminals about him just so he could see it, and like it could possibly, you know what I'm saying, make him want to come back over to this side
and hit you up.
Yeah, and it's just like, why do we do this?
It's toxic.
It is toxic.
I don't do it every time, but when I do it be times I really be feeling like we done, so I'll say it like I'm by myself.
But that's so crazy.
But I don't say it like in an opening way. I just be like, I'll post something like, I am done with you niggas for a minute. I don't want to deal with none of y'all.
Even like little subliminal memes, do you post those?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And do you think that people online know that you're going through something when you post these things?
Yeah, but sometimes I do post things that'll make you think that when we cool.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes because we know we've been through that type of stuff before, we're like, okay, this is so crazy to me, you know what I'm saying, that you find things that you can relate to on the internet, you know, in a meme type way.
Yeah, like the other day I posted something that was like my soulmate maybe in my requested DMs getting ignored.
Yeah,
but me and him was cool at the time.
I think that's toxic. Because I mean, I've thought about posting stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Just because, I mean, you never know, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, if you're in a relationship, why would you even post shit like that?
Because I mean, I'm out of one already, but and it ain't behind that, so that's why.
But well, I think it's because your mind is kind of like wondering, or no?
I think like that type of stuff that I said. Yeah, my mind is starting to like I'm starting to branch off of him.
Mm-hmm. Because I think like I said too, like, you know what I'm saying, my relationship, like I want him to do more. You know what I'm saying? So with me not getting the more right now, and because I haven't had the conversation, by me, you know what I'm saying, I'm wondering, you know what I'm saying, is it gonna get there? Or, and you know, you hope that it does, but who knows?
Yeah, my ship has sailed. It's sunk.
Your motherfucker crashed.
We are worse than the Titanic.
Your shit didn't crash. What the fuck happened?
Like if we was Jack and Rose, I would have let his ass go.
Okay, time out. So here on the podcast, are you stating that there is no fucking hope
There's no
this to be reconciled?
It's done.
Bitch, if we find out that she is back with him, we all gotta hold her accountable. Because,
and if y'all don't, everybody cash at me $100.
100, bitch, you ain't even gonna ask for 10.
$100, I'd be doing his ass like that.
You were straight for the whole 100, huh?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this time it's over with.
So what are you gonna do now that you're newly single because you got dumped because of the podcast?
I did get dumped because of the podcast.
So what are you gonna do now that you're newly single? Are you gonna focus on you, or are you gonna like?
I think right now I am focusing on me, but I'm not closing myself off. I'm not closing myself off. I don't want nothing like major. I'm not looking for anything major.
Do you think? Well,
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Do you remember the last podcast you said that you are not a casual dater?
Yeah, I'm trying to change. This is where I'm at. That's what I'm saying. Lately I've been like doing my own little thinking. That's where I'm at. Like maybe that's my problem, is that I'm not a casual dater.
Yeah, I think everybody needs to
have that one moment of casual, like
hoe phase.
Yeah. I wouldn't say a hoe phase.
It is a hoe phase, bitch. Because it's not that you're actually like having sex with all these people, but it's a hoe phase because you dating so many people. It's just like, okay, fuck these niggas. Yeah. I'm doing me. Like, I don't care.
I don't want you to hit me up about nothing.
Yeah, I don't care what nobody say.
I don't want to hit you up about nothing. Let's just leave each other business alone. And yeah, if I feel like I want to hang out with you, let's hang out. But don't think you finna
regulate on anything that you're doing.
Like that's where it gets like, that's why I hate hanging out because I just feel like that'd be that one like thing that makes them like.
I remember during my whole phase, I didn't get to tell this story about how I had multiple, you know, I was dating, like I said, I was dating the rapper, I was dating the producer, and I was dating somebody.
Then you was dating a football player.
Oh yeah, and I was dating a football player.
You're just all over the place.
I was doing all that at the same time, and even like with it's so funny how like small the world is, I guess, because the producer was from Atlanta. So one time they had asked, he had told me like, oh, we going on tour, I'm gonna be in Vegas, you know, come to Vegas. So went to Vegas. And the rapper happens to be on tour.
I think you might have told this story.
No, I didn't. Remember, we had cut it out.
Oh.
So the rapper had been on tour with the producer, and even and I didn't know that they were going to be like, you know what I'm saying, in Vegas together. So the fact that I'm hanging out with the producer, and he like, oh yeah, Whoop-de-Whoop here too, and Whoop-de-Whoop is there with another bitch.
I know you fucking lying.
Yeah, he was there with another bitch. And
the producer?
No, the rapper was there with another bitch.
Oh, the rapper.
But yeah, I'm there with the producer. So
I would have motherfucking.
My heart was like, oh my God, even though he was there with another bitch, like what?
No. My heart would have been like, I'm finna go fuck you up.
So I'm like, oh, these niggas about to be talking about me on the tour bus. Oh my God. And like, you know what I'm saying? When the producer was telling me like, you know, he's here, I didn't say shit. Like, I was just like, yeah, I had TK there with me, and I had Twiny there with me. So I'm like, you know, we go to the side like, bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck what I'm gonna do? Like, and
wait, it was 3 of y'all.
Yeah.
No. One of them is here with him.
No. Luckily, we didn't run into the rapper because I guess he was busy in the hotel room with another bitch. But yeah, I'm like, okay, I can't have them because, you know, I'm sure niggas go back on the tour bus and talk. So I'm like, I can't have them like talking about me on this fucking tour bus. Mind you, I'm going back home to a whole nother nigga, and I'm worried about. I was doing a whole fucking lot. And so I'm like, they was like, bitch, you might as well text him and tell him like, look, I fuck with, you know, this rapper too.
Oh hell no.
And I did.
You texted?
Yeah, I told him.
Bitch, are you stupid?
No, I'm not.
That's what's wrong with you women.
And so then he was like, I don't give a fuck, I'm taking you from. I was like, oh, okay.
But after that, you can't talk to the rapper anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I think it was like over. I did, but you know what? It was over.
That's the end.
You don't think so? How you know? Do you remember when I went to Vegas?
Cause girl, he went and got married, or he thought he got married. What he was doing, and then he was trying to hit you up after that.
Yeah, but still, it wasn't like the way that we were before. And then I remember with him too. Because I was dating a football player, right? And the rapper had asked me to come over, and I didn't go. And he was like, oh, so you acting funny? Yeah, I heard you like football players and shit. And I was like, bitch, why is my business out in the streets?
She took her talents to the field. She went from the studio to the field.
Man. So, yeah. I mean, it's good to like, I mean, those type of stories, you know what I'm saying? You get to enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, just have fun, live your life, don't worry about what the fuck everybody else got to fucking say.
Yeah,
it's just like, you know what I'm saying, we all got to go through our phase, because it's people out here who, and I feel bad for them. I mean, I don't know if I should, because, you know, it might be like a true ass love story, but it's some people out here who ain't never like had multiple, not saying they need multiple like people to have sex with, not saying that, but they've only dated, you know what I'm saying, that high school sweetheart.
Yeah, I've had the situations where it's just like, I've always had the one, and then we went on for so many years, and then I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of like this last situation. It was just like, I can't do anything. I can't dance. I can't talk to, like, I couldn't, like, it was kind of control. It was more like a controlling. Like, I can't talk to people. Everything is just a problem. I can't tweet certain things. I can't say on the podcast certain things. Like, it's just something.
And that's the thing too, is like, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because even like with my ex-boyfriends that I talk about on here, like, they don't give a fuck. Like, they know the shit that we've been through, you know what I'm saying? And now we can laugh about it, you know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. It's not that fucking deep. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if it's a serious situation and the motherfucker did me wrong, like, yeah, I did that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's already apologized for, you know what I'm saying? Or both, like, already apologized for the shit that they put me through, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a big deal. It's not that deep to, in last podcast, you didn't even say nothing like
detrimental. I really don't care.
Yeah, but, you know, I think it's good. You know, we talked about the toxic situations, and I think it's a moment of clarity. It's a moment to grow, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Now you're out of the toxic relationship. Just don't get back in it. And
it's over with.
You can, you know what I'm saying, either, you know what I'm saying, take time to, even though you're going to date around, but definitely take time to understand what you want in a real relationship.
Yeah. I'm done with, I just need to have fun.
Yeah, definitely. I think everybody deserves to have fun. So, with that being said, though, have you ever, like, had a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you guys are doing a lot, you're going through all this stuff, and you telling your friends everything that's going on, all the bullshit, and they have said some shit that, like, you was like, okay, bitch, I could talk about them, but you can't. That made you pissed off at your friend.
I've never gotten like pissed off at what they say, because I know, like, even though I don't want to hear it, I've never gotten pissed off about like something that was said. It was just like, you said it, and at this moment it may have went in one ear and out the other.
So you ain't listening?
I'm listening, but I'm not listening. Like, I won't hear it until
it's not registering.
Like, right now in this moment, I'm thinking of all the things my friends have told me. I'm the type that I have to be done with you on my own time.
I think everybody has to, you know what I'm saying, be done on their own time, because everybody has their different limits. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna vent, and I just feel like, as a friend, well, I don't know, I'm this type of friend. I get tired, but I'm never gonna get tired of hearing it. You gonna go through it, we gonna okay, I can give you I really don't give advice like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't give advice like that. So
I heard a story where somebody, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of like in the same situation. Like, their friend was in a toxic ass relationship, but he would just listen because he knew his friend would be mad. And so, you know, it went on for years and years and years, and finally she was like, okay, this is it. Like, I'm not going back to that motherfucker, and da 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 da. So the friend felt like, oh, she's serious this time. Like, now I
ain't never heard this.
Yeah, now I get to say what the fuck I've been wanting to say.
Ah, shit.
So he let her have it, like, not, you know what I'm saying, but let her know, like, all the shit that he's been wanting to say about her boyfriend. And
she went
back and told the boyfriend everything that he had said. And so now the boyfriend was like, nope, I don't want you hanging with him. Yep. He can't come around. And you know what I'm saying, now he, like, you know what I'm saying, I was invested in, like, the kid's life, and you know what I'm saying, now I don't even know what I consider them my nieces and nephews are doing, because I'm not allowed to go around no more. And like,
that's first of all, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and it's just like, you can't be going back and telling the boyfriend what the friend said.
It's just like, why?
Yeah.
But then as her being the friend, like, just like in my situations, it's sometimes the dude I deal with doesn't like the friends I have. You can't dictate who I'm friends with, just like they can't dictate who I date. Yeah. So y'all just gonna have to figure it out, because y'all gonna be around each other.
Yeah. I remember I had friends that I didn't like their boyfriends. I chose not to be around. And even I think my friend knew that I didn't like her boyfriend. So, and he might not have liked me. So it was like, okay. But one time this bitch had me fucked up. She had me fucked up. I think I went to, like, pick something up from her house or something. And she, like, cracked the door and, like, and gave me whatever it was. And I'm like, bitch, I can at least let me come in the living room. Like, my intentions were to come in the house. But
she told you to get the fuck on.
She said, bitch, don't come in this motherfucker.
Go on about your goddamn dad.
Because you is not about to come in here and you don't even like my boyfriend. What?
But you're the reason I don't like him.
Yeah, but it's that thing is like, are we supposed to really, like, get that invested? Or how is this supposed to work?
The friends need to, like, you can state your opinion, but to get you're starting to become angry about it, it's just like.
And that's the thing, because though, and we
have to learn to separate the two,
because sometimes, like, the situations are so consistent, it's like a never ending. It's like every week is something.
She ain't tired of it.
I understand she's not tired of it, but sometimes as a friend, that energy can be so heavy that you know what I'm saying, like, my life is copacetic, but you're bringing all this, like, this energy into my life because of what you going through with your boyfriend. It's just like, this is too much for me, and I don't like it. So either I don't want to hear, and sometimes you get to the point where I don't know if that's being a bad friend, but sometimes you just get to the point where you don't want to hear it no more because it's just so much, and it stresses you out. And it's like, bitch, how you not stressed?
That's why I got to this situation. Like, in this situation, I know I have one friend, she listens to it all the time. I know I see the anger in her face when she does, but sometimes it's things I just don't even tell her. Like, it's times she don't know that I actually been with him. It's been times she don't know until, like, I'm like somebody that it got to a point with him, like, I started to hold things in. Like, I didn't want to tell my friends this because I knew how the judgment was going to play back. So it got to the point where, like, I'm built up, and he's not a communicator. He's never a communicator. So I be trying to talk to him, and he's not hearing it. Like, so then I'm, like, at this moment where I'm just, like, about to explode. So I just tell my friend, like, yeah, bitch, last week this would happen. And she like, bitch, you knew not to tell me that, though. Yeah, I'd be like,
yeah. I think it's like a fine line where it's just like you don't, because you get to a point too where you don't want to overwhelm your friend as well, like you just said. So at some point where I don't know, I'm a writer. You know what I'm saying? So I get to write my feelings on paper and feel a little bit better. But when it's like stacked up, yeah, of course I gotta let my friends know. Because at some point it's just like I'm gonna explode and it's not gonna be okay.
And everybody gonna be looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with her? If I don't tell you, like, in certain situations I get so angry and they probably don't understand why I'm so angry. And then,
but why do we allow, like, men to get us to that point?
I don't fucking know. I feel like this is the first person that makes me as angry as, like, I've been.
As you get.
Because I've never, like, a lot of things I've never done. Like, even with this situation, I didn't got into a whole fight.
And that's the thing, too, is like,
I ain't got time for this shit.
Why are we fighting over, like, this trash box?
I'm tired.
Yeah, because, and then it's like, at what point, like, where is this relationship going to go after this?
No goddamn where.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because some people go through all that just to get the ring, and it's still not like what they want it to be. And it's sad. Or
that's why people think that you have to go through all this to, like, see the light. No. Yeah. This is there. Sometimes there's just no light at the goddamn.
Yeah, you see those memes on Instagram and stuff where it's like, yeah, you need to hold me down through all this, or, you know what I'm saying, people give up so easy, but sometimes shit just be too much, and you know your value, you know your worth. So it's like, I'm not about to keep putting up with that. Like, that. What's the point? Because what are you gonna eventually change?
No.
And that's the thing. No.
If he keeps saying that you're accepting all this shit, he's not changing.
Right. So have you ever been, like, publicly embarrassed, like, with this dude or with anybody, period?
Yes. And what's crazy is with
because you said you had a fight with him, but behind him, but
yeah, I've been literally the internet. Like, he said some things on the internet, and then,
as far as what?
Girl, he tried to tell Twitter that I was mad he didn't want to be with me.
What?
It was like a situation where he told somebody something, and I just had, like, at this moment, I'm so fucking shocked. I'm so, like, pissed off. I tweet his name and I say he's weird, whatever. So he comments on it. It was like, you're just mad because I don't want to be with you.
Nigga, please.
Mind you, he calls me like a couple of days later, like, what? I apologize for all that. I didn't mean it. You just made me... Bitch, but please. That's what he does a lot of times. Like, I've been, like, literally, me and him got into it in front of a whole bunch of people before, and he called me the next day saying how I hurt him, and, like,
come on now, he's so sensitive.
No, he's not sensitive. He's an actor.
Okay, but
he got to show everybody that he's tough or whatever, and then come back and act like he wants, like, you know.
But I think that's a lot of, like, hood dudes.
It's like a manipulation to me.
Yeah. But me being publicly, I think with all my relationships, I've been, like, publicly embarrassed, and I've talked about it multiple times on the podcast about, you know what I'm saying, the niggas leaving hard eyes, even though a lot of people don't think that that's a big deal, but I think it's a fucking big deal if everybody fucking know that this is my nigga and we rocking out pictures. Yeah, and you under another bitch pictures with hard eyes. And I spoke about too, I mean, you know, in case it's new viewers, the last straw in one of my relationships was him and his ex on Facebook talking to each other, talking about how they got the key to each other's heart and all that shit. Like, you not about the pub, and that he has did so much before then.
Screenshot shit like that.
Yeah. Oh. And it's crazy because he did so much before then that it was just like,
this has
really
to be
is that what you leaving behind now? But it's so much shit that built up to that, and then you're not about to continuously keep publicly embarrassing me. Like, I'm done. Like, and it was this one story where he was messing with this girl, and she was pretty known, like, in, you know, the city or whatever. So he fucking with her, and my cousins, my girl cousins, they knew, you know what I'm saying, we talked, they knew the situation, and I'm letting them know, like, yeah, he fucking with her, and blah, blah, blah. So one of the times, one of my cousins, she see her in the nail shop, and she approaches her like, so what's up with, you know what I'm saying, with this, and blah, blah, blah. And she like, oh, all three of us be sleeping together. And so my cousin was like, bitch, you got me about to whoop her ass. And she telling me that, what? I said, cousin, you got to be fucking lying. I said, I don't get down like that. No, that ain't. I said, I can't believe she fucking lied like that.
That's so embarrassing.
Oh, I was.
Because now your cousin probably don't even believe you.
Yeah, she probably think, I'll be out here doing threesomes and shit. I'm like, oh my God. I was so embarrassed. I was so pissed off. I could not believe that.
Because I'm like, girl, shut up.
She was like, oh, well, shit. Sometimes you got to mind your business. No, see, sometimes you got to mind your business. And it's just like, wow. But the girl knew how to manipulate the situation.
Because she did that right up.
Yeah, we all sleep together. What, bitch? I ain't never licked no pussy or let a bitch lick my pussy.
Yeah, let me just go on and mind my business. Okay, I have a good time with that one.
Oh my God. But yeah, that shit was crazy. But I guess the moral of the story is, guys, don't let a nigga embarrass you multiple times, and you know what I'm saying, or keep posting that, you know what I'm saying, you're leaving this nigga and you ain't gonna leave him. If you ain't gonna leave him, just
don't even say it.
Yeah, don't even post that shit. Just let that shit go. And you know what I'm saying,
once now everybody talking about you.
Yeah, once you single and you pop out real for real single, they gonna be like, oh, she on the market, you know what I'm saying, niggas gonna be in your DMs and all that. But if you know you ain't done in your heart, then don't say shit.
Did it.
But yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Let us know if you have ever been in any of those type of situations. You know, if you always used to post little subliminals, memes and shit, and always telling the gram that you, or Twitter, that you single, and you go right back like 2 weeks later. Let us know in the comments, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.